Hello YouTube, I'm back again with another video. This time's going to be on my updated Burning Abyss deck for the new format. I know I've said before that I wouldn't be playing this deck anymore until like a link was announced. That was a long time ago actually. But yeah, the deck can still do work in this current metagame. As seen before, like recently, it's been topping like random regionals, right? I believe the YCS too. So yeah, it could work with the current links, but it's kind of iffy. Like you have to have the Dante's looping, or you have like a the Rhino field, so you can just keep specialing your BA monsters without them being destroyed. Well, yeah, I can't wait for their link to come out. I already forget its name, but yeah, I can't wait for it to come out. It's really good. Yeah, let's get to it. So one of Barbar, standard. Just burn for game or just burn for damage overall. One Seer, got a German finally. Yeah, one Seer, just standard. I wish there was like a 2 at least, just to give the deck a more boost right now. One Calcab, bounce back up back row. Comes in handy once in a while when you're going against Rogue or against a just like one of the newer like let's say Pelham, it's like a and they're playing the strikes or whatever. So yeah. The one Libic, this is really good now because of links. So you could just send it to grave, or you could graph it onto the field, it dies effect, and then you can summon something from hand, and then have its effects negated so you can keep going off. Then 2 Alec and 2 Farfa. I think I'm always stick with this ratio because I don't like. I've tried the 3 and the 1 before, and then it feels like too much. Like having the 2 and 2 a lot. Like let's say you draw both of them, right? You can special this and normal this, right? But if you open up double Farfa, you're kind of stuck there. So I've always liked this ratio because it has actually happened to me a couple of times when I played with 3. And then 1 Graph, 3 Skarm, and the 1 Rubik. So for the BA monsters. And then this is a engine I've been trying out. It's the Predaplant engine. So this actually works in this deck because you normal summon this, you ditch any Burning Abyss monster, except Rubik doesn't get an effect. But everything else will get an effect off of the being discarded through Scorpio. So you could like send Skarm, or you could even send Rhino, and then Rhino sends Skarm. You special this out, and then you get instant fusion, which you'll see later. But yeah, good engine. I don't think I've seen anybody run this. I see people play Crane, but either I got rid of mine already, or I don't know where they're at. So I don't want to search for them either. But yeah, I like this engine, even though it does take up your normal summon. So does Crane. Even though this you have to discard a card too, the card will get its effect off. So it's I still think it's good. And you're getting instant fusion off, so it's still like a plus. And then of course the 3 Rhino. Just becomes any BA when it's in the grave, and then just protects them on field. And 1 through ride. And the hand traps, I play double Ash Blossom, double Ghost Ogre, and double Effect Veiler. This just randomly helps against something, just random decks like Veiler. If not, you can just always side deck it out if you don't if it's not helping up in a matchup. But yeah, I still like it, especially since I don't have a 3rd Ash Blossom, just another hand trap I could play. Now for the spells. Triple Allure. I don't play Desires. I don't like how Desires would be in a mill deck, especially if it's a 40 card mill deck. Like Desires, you can only usually resolve it once, and in this deck, there's one of you don't want to get hit with Desires. So I like Allure because you could activate it as freely as you want and just banish a card, and it gets the dead Scorpions out of your hand too. So good. While Desires, you activate it once, you lose a 4th of your deck, and you just draw 2 cards. So, that's only good if you're like playing like something that you don't care about banishing stuff. In this deck, I feel like you do have to care. And for a bunch of 1/0s, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Foolish, the 1 Instant Fusion. I was actually playing 2 of this for the longest, but I wanted to add Soul Charge, which you'll see right now. Monster Reborn, Regeki, Soul Charge. I wanted to add Soul Charge because I noticed in certain scenarios you have to, like in a grind game, you have to bring back like all your stuff and like to fully establish a board. So yeah, that's why I cut this down to 1. It's like then I thought about it. Like I was like, oh, I don't want to cut this down to 2 because if I mill it, I don't get the plus, right? But then in a milling deck that you play, the one of a card, it's gonna be you're gonna mill it less likely. It's like with the tour guide. Like even though you play, you don't want to mill it, but sometimes you have to mill it sometimes. So yeah. So if I mill it, whatever. So that's why. And it's Soul Charge. Monster Reborn is really good in this. Regeki just standard. I play both Dark Hole and Regeki because it's I just want to clear my opponent's board. Yeah. And then the last 3 spells I play are 3 Twin Twisters. You don't care, or like you just want to get rid of your opponent's board back row, so you can just play like you don't care. And then the last card I play in the deck is One Judgment. Only trap I play in the main deck. Great card. Like you set it after you make the board. They try to reckon it. You judgment. Yeah. Or if your opponent tries to make it a comeback, judgment. Now for the extra deck, my 2 little tokens. So of course, triple Dante. Gotta play 3 of him. Just keep looping each other. 1 Engineer. Just wall up. 1 Giga Brilliant for the rank up with Corbage. 1 Grandpa's pop back row. 1 Ember Shark attack directly for game. 1 Acid Golem swing over stuff. Or swing for game with 3k. The 1 Corbage for the rank up. 1 Beatrice for the other rank up. 1 Virgil. The level 3 target for the instant fusion. You could run any level 3 pretty much, but I chose this one because before I can't remember if it was before Links. No, I think it was after Links, but it was it was like when I was trying to first bring back BA. I was still running the 1 Terratop with multiple Takantamborgs, because Takantamborg is actually special summon itself if there's a wind on field, and since this is a wind, you could just instant fusion this out, and Takantamborg will recognize special, and you can keep making the XYZs. But I cut that engine out because like it was just too inconsistent. It was just dead hands. And, the 1 Pilgrim for the Beatrice. Then the 2 links I play is Master King Archfiend and Deco Talker. This is really good. Or they're both decent, but you don't use them a lot in this deck. You usually just like loop Dante and Beatrice and just keep doing that over and over. Well, not the Beatrice, but the Dantes, and then you make the Beatrice. But yeah, for Archfiend, it's all you need is 2 Fiends to make it. So you just use the Bring Abyss cards and make this, and then Deco Talker you make it with the Dantes, because it's a setup that you do with the Dantes and then like a seer somewhere, and you could like make this, bring back a Dante, put it in one of the links, gives it an attack boost, and then if you have a Rhino, you can make something else on the other link, make him 33, and just you're good. And then if it does target, you could just tribute the 1 Dante that doesn't have materials. Prevent the targeting. Dante when it gets effect, so it's all good. And then for the side deck, it's pretty straightforward, 3 of everything. So 3 Gamma Seal. Just monster removal. I actually was playing 2 Gamma Seal, 1 Kumungus, and then the 1 Interrupt Slumber, like I used to play when I got the invite with the deck. And that engine, the engine's still good. But I needed space, so I just stuck with 3 Gamma Seal. Then 3 Vanity Fiend. Stun your opponent. Don't let him do anything. 3 Cosmic Cyclone. Just swap them off for Twin Twisters if you need them in a certain matchup. Then 3 Anti-Spell. Finally got these just for Pendulums. Lock them out. And just like play Solitaire pretty much. And then play 3 Dimensional Barriers. You can start these off for strikes if you want, but strikes you have to respond to something. This you could just activate and then keep going off, because Burning Abyss can't special summon if you have special traps. So if you have strikes and you haven't used it, you're stuck there. Well, this you can just use in your opponent's turn and then you go off. But yeah, that's the deck, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I know I've had fun playing Burning Abyss again. And I've for sure been liking the Scorpio, how it plays. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and see you next time.